so I quit. So we're back with the afternoon route, and this is pretty easy. I've driven this plenty of times now where I have it just about memorized, but even still, I forget that you have to keep the bus running so the air compressors can work when you're using the lift. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. With a rotation like this, we usually have an early morning route, then a midday route, and an afternoon route. So usually we're going through fuel pretty regularly, and so it's nice when you look at the fuel gauge as it's filling up the tank, and you're thankful that it's not coming out of your wallet, because that thing gets expensive, and bus tanks are huge. I think, like, for example, like from our activity trips, those tanks are probably like can hold 50 to 60 gallons, maybe even more than that, and it gets pretty pricey. And then I go and fill up my small little tank in my car. I'm just like, all right, well, 20 bucks isn't too bad now. So it's been a long day. So I'm actually driving most of the sped route this week. So I'm subbing in for one of our drivers. I had to get her knees replaced, so she's out for like a couple weeks. So I'll be filling in for her. And then tomorrow I'm actually taking someone to get their driving test, or at least take their driving test so they can become a bus driver, get their CDL. And right now I am 2 for 3. So I've done this trip 3 times, and 2 out of the 3 have gotten their license off the first try. So hopefully we can keep the odds going and he gets his tomorrow, because, you know, just got to keep that average up. But man, okay, so it's having a good day, and I dropped my Go Ultra, and look what happened. It cracked the corner. It still functions, but it's just like one of those things where at least it's my smaller camera versus like actually dropping this camera. I would have some real problems if that happened. And I got some packages. So I'd ordered some pants. So I get all my pants from Gap, because they're the only company that I've found that makes jeans that actually stretch for my thighs. Ooh. Oh yes, the double. So I love Carpenter pants, or the Carpenter jeans. So I got these. These are double kneed and they're black. So I love these, and the utility pockets on these joints, fire. I had a pair of these in like a tan color that I wore dang near every day, and I backpacked in them. These hold up really well. So I'm excited to have these. And then there's these fun pairs. So there's another pair of shorts, because summer is just coming around the corner. So they have these joints, like denim, some denim plaid shorts. I mean, they feel a little thin, to be honest, but they'll be fun. Nice little fun pattern, I guess. So I wish they were also Carpenter jeans, like the Carpenter style, because like that Carpenter ones, I have another pair of these ones on, but they have like extra pockets and stuff on the side that are super dope. And it's nice to, like, I just carry all my, I just like carry all my camera gear and stuff like in my pockets. So it's just cool to have those little on the side. Oh, and I got something. I've been seeing a lot of trying to, if this is what I think it is. I've been getting a lot of like ads for this stuff. I think it's from Magna. This company called Magna, which is like a supplement kind of company. And I'm trying to get, yes, so thank you. I'm glad this came in, because like I ordered this joint like a month ago, and like I guess my order just got lost in the shuffle. Yeah, my order just got lost in the shuffle. So I reached out to them a couple times, and they were just like, they were really cool about it. Got it all situated. I think it's just something just happened with the system. It just didn't work out. So this is more for like electrolytes and recovery. So I've been working out almost 4 to 5 times a week. So I wanted to get more electrolytes in my system. And this, yeah, I kept seeing ads for this. So I'm like, cool, ready to check that out. And then I'm actually gonna try and run a little bit more. Even though that I hate running with a passion. I hate running with a passion, but I think that's what's gonna be another aspect of like my training right now, where I have to do what my body is used to or experiences with, and that is important. And running was a big part of that. In almost every sport that I did, I ran a lot. So that's fun. So it's good to like get all the supplements and stuff. But also like found this stuff off of TikTok that has like a cutting mix. So that's fairly new. I've never tried something like that before. And then these, it's hard to find a protein bar that doesn't taste like a protein bar. And like, I think these, not only they have like 28 grams of protein, but they also don't have like that heavy protein taste, which I'm happy about. So that is what's pretty much my supplement stack right now. And then I have like a couple other like electrolyte packets, because I can't drink caffeine in the morning, or caffeine at all actually, at least the kind that goes into, that has like high doses. Like I can't do espresso, I can't really do coffee in general, because the caffeine makes me really tired. So I just do like really small amounts if I can through like electrolyte packets and stuff. But yeah, other than that, I'm like raw dogging life half the time. So I'm just raw dogging life. But yeah, that's the first day of this week in the life. I'm really trying to just show the double side of like what actually what goes on in my everyday life, because everything is very routine for me, because I drive a school bus during the school year, and then I'm working on client projects in between. So it's very routine, but I try to find ways to make it more entertaining. And let me know what y'all think, or what do y'all want to see, and I will catch you tomorrow, because we're taking our driver's test. Well, I got to drive a route, and then we're taking our new hire to get his license. So hopefully we come back, go to dub, but we'll find out tomorrow. It's your boy Grifu. I'm gonna catch you in the morning. Peace. Getting ready to head down to Chanute for this. Bruh. Just getting ready to go to Chanute for this driving test, and hopefully get this dub. But that's about 2 hours, and I know I'm getting old, because like sitting in seats that like are uneven, like my hips start hurting, and that's a problem. Like, man, once you cross 30, it starts hitting real quick. Life gets real. While I'm waiting for our driver to take their test, I'm not starving, so I'm having my lunch, and I'm really been enjoying Joshua Neal's dating short film series. It is a banger. I'll put a link to it somewhere, but that's definitely been one of my favorite addictions, and we watched it at least 2 or 3 times at this point. So I really didn't film much for the afternoon route, because I basically had to get off one bus and then hop on another bus. And yeah, I got a little ragey after being on a bus basically for 5 or 6 hours round trip mostly. So was able to get a break, go to the gym, so that was nice. But the good thing is, the driver, he passed the pre-trip part of the test, which is probably like the hardest part of it. The other part of it is now we got to go back tomorrow so he can finish the rest of the test. So it's another long day, but what can you do? So I'm gonna chill, get some sleep, and then we're gonna run it back tomorrow. But I'm gonna keep y'all posted. Hopefully, sorry it's not super exciting right now. I'm trying to get some more things going to where I can share a little bit more throughout the day and make sure it's a little more exciting. But yeah, that's usually how this week's running. And the springtime is probably when I'm the most busy, because it's either a lot of trips or people are out. So I'm just constantly like running around back and forth. So a lot of things happening. So we'll make it work.
Hey, Couture, where you been? Look, I've been dodging problems, dodging demons, better days, I swear I need them. Every time they call my phone, only saying what they need, and need my space, need my time, in a different state of mind. Everybody pocket watching, don't you take a look at mine. I've been pouring from a cup, it ain't even halfway. Had to step up off the scene, wasn't good at cosplay. Gave them pieces of my piece, guess I learned the hard way. Had to peel the layers back, just to see what God say.
I just been ducked up, I just been silent while I'm grinding, get my bucks up. I just been working on my karma, get my luck up. I just been adding to my blessings, stack my plus up.
Hey, Couture, where you been?
I just been ducked up, I just been silent while I'm grinding, get my bucks up. I just been working on my karma, get my luck up. I just been adding to my blessings, stack my plus up.
Bitter women, bitter, I just had to fall back. Mad you see it win and tell me what can cause that. Insecurity showing, your impurity showing. Why I never stop for nothing, man, I gotta keep going. I'm too good at showing love, gotta learn to walk away. Watch the patterns in their action, I just let the bond decay. Used to try to stick around, now I'm barely in the crowd. Ain't no healing in the circus, I ain't living as a clown.
I just been ducked up, I just been silent while I'm grinding, get my bucks up. I just been working on my karma, get my luck up. I just been adding to my blessings, stack my plus up.
Hey, Couture, where you been?
I just been ducked up, I just been silent while I'm grinding, get my bucks up. I just been working on my karma, get my luck up. I just been adding to my blessings, stack my plus up.
Alright, so I just finished my workout. I've been using this app called Ladder lately, like the last 3 months. It's been fire. But my only issue right now is my diet. My diet is like the whole thing that's like the missing piece. And also running. I need to run too. But that's a conversation for another time. But today we're driving back down to Chanute to get this driving test done. Hopefully he passes. So I don't gotta drive back another 2 hours. Because I'm low-key cooked right now. And then I just got my schedule for next week. And like I'm literally driving at least at least 7 hours every day. I'm a sub and activities driver, so my schedule is probably like 25 to 30 hours a week. But around this time in the springtime, I'm pushing like almost like 40 to 50 hours a week sometimes. And if it's like a long trip, because like I have 2 track trips next week, and that's usually like I'll jump into like the 70-hour kind of week. And that's not like driving time. That's like, because how it works for me is as soon as I clock in, I get paid from the time I start driving to the time I get back. So like on track days, those are usually like 5 or 6 hours on top. I got to show up an hour before. So, and then I have like about an hour to finish. So roughly that's like 8 to 10 hours. And then I just stack all that up. And usually they'll have me drive a route in the morning. So I have like a little break in between. I have to drive again. So next week is going to be brutal, but the money's going to be nice because I got to save. I'm saving up, one, for a new camera, but also I'm trying to take a big trip at the end of this year. So I got to save up my money. But that's the plan. So we're getting ready. I'm just chilling before I got to go drive again. But y'all will see the long drive of how hard it is to drive in Kansas for more than an hour. It's vicious.
Nobody no lie. It ain't nothing but some problems outside. All they got is fake love, low fights. Don't you try to hit my line, I'm offline. I ain't f***ing with nobody, no lie. It ain't nothing but some problems outside. All they got is fake love, low fights. Don't you try to hit my line, I'm offline. Hey, Joy, where you been? I just been ducked up. I just been silent while I'm grinding, get my bucks up. I just been working on my karma, get my luck up. I just been adding to my blessings, stack my plus up. Hey, Joy, where you been? I just been ducked up. I just been silent while I'm grinding, get my bucks up. I just been working on my karma, get my luck up. I just been adding to my blessings, stack my plus up.
Alright, so I just finished up with morning route. And speaking of that, I need to clock out. I tend to forget about that too. But I just finished with the morning route. I gotta update some edits for from the projects for the week. And then I'm also trying to learn DaVinci Resolve right now. I just downloaded it, so now I'm going into just watching as many tutorials as I can to figure this thing out, because I knew it was inevitable that I'll have to learn to Resolve at some point. It's good to be able to, as an editor, to kind of be well versed in multiple NLEs, because I've used Premiere before. I use Final Cut pretty much every day, and so to learn Resolve is kind of important, especially as the industry is moving more towards using Resolve, because the cloud system is it's really nice. So that's what I'll be doing this morning in between my break, and then I'm gonna hit my afternoon route or midday route, then go to the gym, and then we have our last run home, our last route in the afternoon. So today's pretty broken up because I'm driving the sped route this week. So their day is kind of chopped up because we got to go to like 3 or 4 different schools picking up different kids today. So, but while I got some time, I'm just gonna dive into these edits really, and just try to keep going, feeding the machine. But now we gotta dive into some edits, man. But hey, that's the fun part about just trying to build while you're working, is you just find pockets of time to do what you can. That's all it really is.
It's really important that you learn your keyboard shortcuts so you'll have a faster workflow, especially if you're new to video editing. Everyone has their own customized layout.
Hey, what is something in Premiere that Resolve might not have that you still
So today, I'm going to share how you can too. Creators who build careers as a full-time creator.
So I'm learning that I am not built to work for an agency. I've been editing for this marketing agency for 4 months now. And like sometimes it just turns into like a fast food order kind of situation. Like, I've edited this video. This is the 6th time I've exported this video, And it's like micro changes every single time. And like, granted, some of them are my fault, because like I failed at language arts in literature, so sometimes like I have typos or like grammatical stuff. But it's just like every micro change is like zapping the life out of me. So what I've learned, not to say that it's all about money, but clients with bigger budgets usually don't have as many corrections or comments on edits, because they know and trust what you do. And so I'm learning that there is a level that once you get past, you have to be very selective on what kind of work you'll take on, because stuff like this, where there's like constant micro edits, like just drains my creative flow and my desire to want to do something creative. But that's fine. I'm fixing it. It's done. It's better to just not lash back and just fix whatever's being fixed. But I do think I'll probably stop this agency work here soon, because mentally I hate when this happens, where it just like I'll be in the flow of doing something, even working, like I'll be doing something, get the agency work out of the way, then I start working on my stuff, and then as soon as there's like more edits that come in within like in hours of each other, I'm just like, all right, I'm done. Like, I don't want to do this. And it's not that I don't love creating, I'm not a fan of creating things for stuff I don't want to do. And that's okay. So that's just the hard part I'm kind of struggling with right now. Just getting past all that. But yeah, it's just a moment of frustration. But it comes with it. Man. So I quit the editing job. It's a different day, obviously. My clothes are different. But yeah, that was Friday. Yeah, it just got... You know what? I realized I'm an adult. I have free will. And if something is stressing me out, I don't gotta do it. So thankfully, like, I'm a contractor, so our original contract had ended, so we didn't sign the next one. So it just felt like it was good to just probably just keep the peace and just like stop, not have to cause any more stress for everyone. Because what was happening was small, but it was like, for me, I know I have an attitude issue when it comes to this, and I know it's going to make it difficult for me, like, very selectively when I'm working with people. But I know I'm not built for agency work. I'm not built for it, in a sense where, like, agency work feels like it's a lot like fast food, right? Where you're taking the order and just making sure the customer is happy. And in a way, that's good customer service. But sometimes, man, it's just like constant little things. So imagine the situation. You go to Cane's, right? What is Cane's known for? Chicken strips. So you walk in, you look at their menu, and their menu doesn't have chicken strips on there, but for the sake of conversation, because you know where you're at, you know what you're expecting is getting chicken strips. So imagine they're ordering, and it's like their menu says a 3-piece strip dinner or a 2-piece strip dinner, a strip sandwich. You're like, all right, cool. I know what I'm here for because it's been established where I'm at. But would you leave this place because their menu doesn't say chicken strips? And maybe that's just a personal thing for me, where like I didn't see it as that big of a deal, but it got to a point where it just got like very tense. And I was like, you know what? I don't gotta be here. I don't gotta do this. So I know that's something I need to work on, especially when it comes to working with others and with clients. It's just like, you gotta find a way to meet them in the middle and be compromising, but at the same time, I'm not afraid to push back. And I don't want to have unnecessary stress when it's not necessary. So, but that does mean I have to be, it changes. I have to be very specific in clientele that I work with, but also know that I might have to rely on my own creativity and bringing in business and things like that because of how I work with people. Man, that is the what is it? What's the saying? That's the hill I gotta die on. Because I've worked freelance long enough to know like what can I tolerate, what I can't, and that's something that I struggle with. Is like little super minute details that don't really mean much in the grand scheme of things, but if it means something to the client, it's like, okay, that's a little too meticulous for me. So yeah, that's new. And right now I'm getting like ran ragged. Like, this bus job has its purpose right now, but at the same time it's getting to that same point where like I'm done like doing things I don't have to do or I don't want to do. Granted, that's a part of being adult. You got to provide for yourself, which means if I don't want to do this, I got to figure out what I want to do and how can I earn a living from that. But yes, for example, for today, I'm driving 3 different buses today. So I just finished one bus route. I got a midday bus route today, and then I got another bus I got to drive in the afternoon. So it's just like, at times like this, it gets a little frustrating because like even yesterday I just drove for 10 hours. Obviously I wasn't on the road for 10 hours, but driving out 2 hours, coming back is like a lot of stuff just kind of wears on you after a while. So I'm kind of done at this point, but you know, it's gotta make it work. Gotta make it work. Okay, so my impulsiveness is really bad. So yesterday I didn't get jack done yesterday. Well, I did pack a little bit. I cut my hair, and I'm learning that my right hand is better at my grooming than my left is, even though I'm left hand dominant, which is interesting. But ended up going to see Project Hail Mary last night with some family, and it's just like, it was really good. I think that's the first time I ever seen like a film that like it could have easily been carried just by the score alone, which was very nice, and I enjoyed that. But I was very surprised. Would highly recommend watching it for sure. Definitely recommend that. Now I'm actually gonna go get groceries so I can prep my lunches and stuff for the next couple of days because I'm not gonna be at home. So I kind of like to just not have to think about food too often when I'm traveling, and so I just gotta I'm thinking about making some chicken wraps but using rice paper, so we'll see how that goes. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so we made it we're in just north of Kansas City, and this is probably like one of the better track meets during the season. But like a lot of the good events that I like to watch, like the 4x1s, the 100, 200, like the finals, those probably won't be for a few hours. So I'm gonna try and squeeze in a nap for a bit, and then get my camera set up, find a little spot. Usually there's like a concession stand that they usually leave up there. One of the doors is usually left open, so I just slide in there and just like kick it in there for a minute. And then I'm gonna post up. But yeah, I'm gonna start organizing this footage for this week's vlog, and then hopefully we're gonna get some good shots. And if you see some clips, just know we got it in. Alright. Here's how I usually take a nap on the bus. So thankfully, like on our transit buses, the seats are like aligned, because like on some of our regular ed buses they're staggered, so you kind of like don't want to sleep on an angle. It's bad for you. So these ones I can just stretch out across. So situated.
Second place, Victoria.
When I'm performing, never boring, now you can't afford it. Champagne Perrier, Vintage friends on my face, looking like I'm from the deep. These no Cartiers, pockets deep, 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 bro. I can make it in my seat, bro. Do you, I'm doing me, bro. Making noise, use a pit, bro. Press the button and the doors go off like, that money clip is not.
Pay attention in the track area. You are working very loud.
That's it for this week's vlog. It has been a long week, but it's been enjoyable. Had some changes, some ups, some downs. You know, it's being able to work on building a production studio, or while I have this job, has been interesting, because when you're trying to focus on something you want to do, sometimes you have to do something you don't want to do. And the pressures of building a business and having the right income to be able to support that business, sometimes it's not always conventional. I know there's some people that can just leave their job and they're instantly making money. That's not my case. That's not my case right now. But it kind of makes moments like these, while I'm documenting the process, it's helping to show that it's possible, but also I want to keep y'all along for the ride, and let me know, like, what do you want to see, what tips you have, because I know, like, I'm not perfect. There's so many things that I don't know jack about running a production studio. I don't, but I do know how to point a camera. I do know how to edit, so that's a start. That's a start. But along as with the whole vlogs and everything, let me know what you want to see. Do you want to see more in-depth things about, like, what it takes to, like, pre-trip a bus, or like what we do on field trips and things like that, or or how did or give some more backstory on like what I want for my business and things like that. Just let me know what y'all want to see. But I'm gonna wrap this vlog up, and hopefully I'm gonna get it posted this week, and I'm gonna get it up for y'all. It's been a long week. But thanks for kicking it. It's your boy Groovy Food. I'm gonna holla at you later. Peace.